Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. I do hope you're having a good day. I'd like to provide you with training today, and our topic for today is leadership expansion. When I speak about expansion, I'm not just speaking about the creation of infrastructure. Expansion is more than just creating massive businesses, massive organizations, massive structures. Expansion is something that happens on the within before it happens on the without. What do I mean by that? I mean that a leader who expands inside of themselves first. So your mind expands, the way that you see things expands, your vision expands. And with that expansion from the inside of you, you are then able to create expansion outside of you within the organization. A leader that expands is not just focused on themselves. You start with yourself, of course, but a leader who expands has a vision for their team and those around them. A leader who expands within themselves and is able to recreate that expansion within their leaders. They're able to create a hunger within other members of the team that causes them to expand as well. Okay, so leadership expansion is crucial for every business leader, whatever type of organization you're leading. You need to be able to expand on the inside, and it's an intentional process. So how do you expand as a leader? Number one, it's important that you commit to growth. Grow intentionally. Look at resources, not just from modern times, but also look at ancient resources. Look at the information that history provides you with and review that information in line with modern day information. So in order to expand, you look back, but you also look forward. You look present and then look forward. So learn as a leader. It's important that you learn and that you grow intentionally. To learn and grow, you pull on information from the past and you pull on information around you in order to be able to create the future that you have on the inside of you. Number two, be open to criticism. Criticism is not always pleasant to hear. However, criticism can contain information that you can actually learn from and glean from that information. Criticism affords you the opportunity to be able to see what you're doing and your leadership style through the perspective of an outside source. Not all criticism should be adhered to, but criticism should definitely be considered. So the leader who expands is able to listen to negative criticism, assess that information, review it, and then decide whether to accept it or reject it. So when someone criticizes you, you don't need to take it personally, but definitely you do need to review it and see if there's any truth to it. Sometimes just there's an element, just a little bit of truth in there, and you could work on that to make yourself a better leader, to make your organization a better organization, to make your team stronger. So be open to criticism, be open to negative comments and negative feedback. Don't let it control your life. Don't give it all of your time, but do take time every now and again to review negative criticism to see if there's anything you can learn from the perspectives of others. Finally, in order to expand, it's important that you take action. Like I said earlier on at the beginning of this video, expansion happens on the within before it happens on the without. But in order for expansion to happen without, you do need to take action. There's no point you growing on the inside if you never do anything with the vision that you have, if you never do anything with the ideas that you have, if you never do anything with all of the infrastructure that you're building in your mind. It's a waste of time. So in order for you to expand visibly to the outside world, you do need to take action. After you've reviewed the information from the past, from history, ancient sources, modern sources, after you've listened to negative criticism, after you've made your own assessments, you've listened to other voices, and you've reviewed the information and made your own assessments, made your own observations, then it is time for you to take action. Okay? So in order to grow, in order to expand, you must take action. 3 things, like I said, just to recap. Number 1, take information from outside and inside sources, from ancient rather and modern sources to grow. Number two, listen to criticism. And number three, take action. Okay, so it's important that you expand as a leader, regardless of whether COVID-19 is happening or not. You can still expand. You can expand on the within, and eventually that expansion will reflect on the without. Okay, please feel free to share this video with whoever you think needs to hear it. Until next time, from my heart to yours, do take it easy. Bye.